Surprise! I'm gonna start a little bit early because it's Valentine's Day and I love you guys. Yeah. Um, how's everybody doing? I am doing okay. It's been a decent day. Had way too much sushi today. Happy Valentine's Day for anybody who gives a shit. I typically don't give a shit, but it every once in a while it's good to give a shit, I guess. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn up my mic a little bit, so check. How's that? Do we got this on the right settings here? Just making sure. Yep, there we go. Check. All right. Turn that about halfway or a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. God damn it. All right. There we go. So, how's everybody doing? Um, it's been a fantastic day today, I guess. Like I said, lots of sushi. Um, no present Valentine, unfortunately. No physically present Valentine. That's okay. Not too concerned with that. Uh, got my kid a Valentine's Day gift, and I put the little balloon for it right there so we could be festive and stuff. So that's nice. That's fun. Um, yeah, I got a decent amount of stuff planned for you guys today that I wanted to kind of go over. Um, as you all know, the Super Bowl just happened. I didn't watch it. I was busy playing D&D because I'm a big nerd. Uh, but I am going to watch the halftime show. And because I'm an old school lover of Dr. Dre and Eminem and Mary J, and I heard 50 Cent was in it, and Snoop. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It sounds like a good thing. But I wanted to, these guys are amazing musicians. They should be in the Hall of Fame. Uh, and just there's a lot of people out there who are being petty and stupid and talking about how shitty it was just because they didn't like the halftime show. So we got that going on. Um, so we're gonna be talking to an amazing person, who's also a streamer, and you should check her out, HarleyHarHar. She's gonna be coming on and talking to me about alternative relationships and polyamory and things like that. So we're gonna probably do that and do a lot of flirting and cutesy stuff because that'll be fun. Um, let's see what else. What else have we got going on today? We have oh yeah, the ATF is trying to talk people on Twitter into ratting on their exes, which should be an interesting bit of information. Trump's organizing or his accounting firm dropped him like a hot pocket. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. More information on the Ukraine. I'll probably play some fun shit later, like some Psychonauts 2. And there's a good chance I may go on Prime Kai's open debate panel tonight if I do like the subject and I want to get involved. And I'm not feeling like total shit by the end of the stream. So, with that said, why don't we go ahead and drop that intro? All right. Yeah. So, oh boy, let me see something. I want to check on something real quick. How's that? Is that? Yeah, that totally screws it up. Let's see if this light sometimes drives me crazy a little bit. There we go. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna jump on here and talk some politics today, but I do want to have some fun today too. So that's why I got Harley coming on a little bit later. That should be fun. And then also we're gonna do some fun stuff, watch some videos, all that good stuff. It's gonna be a good show. And I'm trying to not let some greeting card holiday bring me down, and you shouldn't either. Whether you have somebody or you have somebody who didn't do something for you that they should have, that sort of thing. Let's let it all drop and let's just have some fun tonight, yeah? So this first story I want to talk about is timely. So as you all know, or as most Americans know, the Super Bowl was yesterday. And there were teams playing sports ball. So we had I believe it was the Rams and the Bengals? Was that it? I can't remember. I know the Bengals were in it. See, I was playing D&D. I have no idea. But what I was interested in was the halftime show. So as soon as I heard it was Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, I was like, fuck yes. I was so happy about it. Definitely something I wanted to see. I figured that they would bring the house down. And I from what I hear from people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about, they did bring the house down. They did a great job. So but as you can imagine, it got some backlash from some people on the right, as usual. And they were preemptively doing this, by the way. This was a preemptive thing. So, so as you know, Super Bowl was yesterday, which was the 13th. And this article, this first one I want to look at is dated February 9th. February 9th. So it is, let's see here. So yeah, it's a interesting article. Apparently, the halftime show was of Satan. It was all Satan. So yeah, that's fun. So let's take a look here. All right. MAGA extremists slam the upcoming Super Bowl halftime show as satanic. We got a little devil guy on the football there. Holy crap. This is a longer article. I don't know if we'll go through the whole thing. We'll get the gist, at least. It's that time of year again for the Super Bowl halftime show, and while the 2022 lineup of Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem reads to most fans like a warm and fuzzy 1990s nostalgia bath, to hear certain conservative commentators describe it, notes Fever Dreams co-hosts like Kelly Weil, the Super Bowl is ripe for Satanism. Satan! Satan! I love it when they start talking about Satan. This is like straight out of the 80s, you know, playing music, playing records backwards and shit. You know, if you ever hear the joke, you know, they say you play a metal record backwards, Satan tells you to kill yourself or whatever. But then if you play a country record backwards, you get your dog back, you get your house back, your wife comes back to you. I just thought that was funny. Yeah. Anyways, so with Stop the Steal fanatics like Arizona wingnut Wendy Rogers hyperventilating that the Super Bowl show exposes children to evil, wicked, satanic things, her words, there's a very real performance-related satanic panic that's been brewing for a little while now in the U.S. Weil says, adding that the same fears bubbled up after the deadly Travis Scott concert at Astroworld in December. Of course, it's not hard to map the influence of QAnon onto the latest anti-Super Bowl crusade, nor the long-standing backlash from the right when black artists perform at the halftime show, like when Beyonce backup dancers were criticized as supposed Trojan horses for communism. Jesus Christ. Yeah, shit's interesting, man. I'll tell you what. And so apparently Beyonce's communist, and Eminem and Dr. Dre are satanic. So that's fun. That's good. We got that going on. And we'll move along here. In fact, this backlash happens every time there's a major black artist performing at the Super Bowl. Oh my, really? People are prejudiced against black people in the fucking Super Bowl halftime show? No. Surely that cannot be. Surely not. Yeah, it is. It's a thing. They're not explicitly linked, but somehow whenever a black artist takes the field, it's evil, it's satanic, and I don't think there's any doubt that the people pushing the Travis Scott satanic panic conspiracy theories were also not reacting one of the most popular black artists of the current moment. In any case, and perhaps proving the point, as podcast co-host Aswayne Subazang points out, Snoop Dogg and Dre are way less satanic than Aerosmith's 2001 halftime show with Britney Spears. Elsewhere on the podcast, Subsang and Weil discuss Subsang's article this week that exposed why President Trump has so far conspicuously refrained from endorsing in Ohio Senate primary race. The reason the frontrunner Josh Mandel, shitposter to the gods, hasn't scored that sweet Trumpy stamp of approval is because Trump thinks he's fucking weird. What's more, this is something Trump has been gossiping about far and wide. He's talked about how weird Mandel is, and there's something just not right about him. He thinks he's a dork. He thinks he has zero charisma. He thinks he's bad on TV. And most luridly of all, one big thing Trump has talked about behind the scenes a lot is Josh's sex life, or the alleged details of his sex life. Intrigued? Disgusted? Yes. So I have no idea how this has anything to do with the football game, but I'm sure we'll find out, right? I'm sure we'll find out. Meanwhile, as much as Subsang and Weil try to resist talking about Joe Rogan, well, he's inescapable right now, and Spotify's decision to pull some of his shows, and the resurfacing of past instances in which he's used the N-word are now a proxy for a larger cultural Cold War. As Weil notes, Joe Rogan has become this figurehead for a lot of people who want to use his struggle as a proxy for their own ability to shout slurs online and be very profitable from it. I really wish we would just be honest about what we're debating. And it's not really the former wrestling commentator. Wrestling commentator? I thought he did MMA, but that's besides the point. Subsang agrees. I think I pronounced that wrong. Subsang agrees. A proxy conflict is, I think, the best way to look at it, because there's so many strands in which the way the usual cast of characters of extremely online partisans and pundits are focusing on this, that just to not make sense. When you're talking about Joe Rogan, they talk about him a threat to corporate media. I mean, none of that makes sense if you look at it for less than half a second, because Joe Rogan is corporate media, right? And finally, comedian, commentator, and co-host of The Daily Beast, the new abnormal podcast, Andy Levy, joins the team to talk about the time Fox News let him be a part of a late-night comedy show with very little supervision. Levy brings us tales from the crypt of Fox headquarters, where he worked with now infamous anchors before they went through the meat grinder of Trumpism. The guy who used to wear bow ties is now the populist king of America, Levy says of Tucker Carlson's hard pivot to the Trumpist right. I can't say that I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, because I'm fucking furious. He knows better. So, basically, that tells you that there were already people who were lining up to say I don't know why they added that stuff about Joe Rogan and stuff. It doesn't seem applicable to the argument or to the article. So, but it did early on predict that there was going to be some backlash against the halftime show. Now, fast forward into the future. Super Bowl halftime show with Eminem's Neil, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg ignites backlash. I'd say they were already rubbing the sticks together before this even happened. So, this article, someone somewhere must be outraged by something at all times, it seems. This is fucking true. The NFL's halftime show for the Super Bowl on Sunday was just a throwback to the 1990s and 2000s hip hop and rap heyday, featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem, among others. The elaborate montage of songs and artists was filled with choreographed dancing, musicians, and a couple of unannounced performers, including from 50 Cent. The spectacle was beloved by many on social media, who felt a special nostalgia for the hits from their younger days. Others, however, took issue with the show, whether it was Dr. Dre's family-friendly edited lyrics or Eminem's taking a knee at the conclusion of his song, a symbolic gesture, some argued, for Colin Kaepernick. All right, so apparently they told Eminem not to take a knee during the Super Bowl, but he did it anyways. So we're gonna take that down because copyright and stuff. But let's see it. Boom! He takes a knee. Yeah. Good for him. Eminem's politics are actually pretty good for the most part. And it's breaking rap superstar Eminem takes a knee during his Super Bowl Why is this such a... Okay, guys. Ever since the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, I thought this was just fucking dumb that people were so up in arms about somebody taking a knee during the national anthem or during a halftime show, which wasn't during the national anthem, by the way. It may have been showing support for Kaepernick. Now, the whole thing is this. All right. It boils down to, again, the straw man thing. People want to rile up this so that they have some political discourse to, basically pad them from their bad takes. But, excuse me, it's also just ridiculous because throughout history, taking a knee has been shown as a sign of respect, right? Like, when knights went in front of kings, they took a knee, right? When you go in front of an altar, what do? You take a knee. This wasn't disrespect at all. And it's ridiculous that anybody thinks that any of it, and just the fucking nonstop media about it, it was just ridiculous. He did so Colin Kaepernick did so to draw attention to police brutality, which, I mean, we saw I don't know if it led to some more focus on things, I guess, but then we have the George Floyd incident, which broke the barrier and created a massive nationwide protest with BLM. So that's fun. So let's just say the NFL reportedly didn't want Eminem to kneel during the Super Bowl halftime show. Good on Eminem. So she's happy about it. Joy Reid. In case you missed the halftime show, that's okay. So this is just it going really fast. We're not going to watch that. Oh my God. Wow. The greatest halftime show I've ever seen. So a lot of people are interested in this. And then some people are just like, these songs are older than Joe Burrow. And there's some ageist crap here. That's good music, man. I don't give a shit what age you are. Dr. Dre is a fucking legend, as is Eminem, and as is Mary J. Blige. Let's see. It says they have them literally dancing over Compton as the as the stage as they censor criticism of police from the performance. You could write a whole dissertation on this year's Super Bowl. So apparently, what they were doing was they were also uh, censoring them on stage. Uh, the critical race theory halftime show is fire. Okay, conservatives angry about the Super Bowl halftime show as one of the country's oldest traditions. So this happened to Michael Jackson too. Wait, Michael Jackson, what color is he? I forget. Oh yeah, he's black. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so why were some of the dancers accompanying Michael Jackson during the Super Bowl halftime show dressed in a fashion reminiscent of fascists? Why did Michael Jackson grab his crotch during? I remember this being talked about during his show. Why was his show filled with resurrection imagery that some people might regard as blasphemous? If Jackson's show were inside an arena for the benefit of ticket buying customers only, we might not be asking these questions. But the producers of Sunday's Super Bowl's so-called extravaganza wanted Michael Jackson superstar, and so he was broadcast into millions of homes with a brief performance astonishing for his egomaniacal style, as well as... See, this isn't new. These are continued things that they say. They had 50 Cent upside down, so that'll be cool to watch. The NFL is now the league of sexual anarchy. This halftime show should not be allowed on television. Charlie Kirk's always got the fucking rad takes, right? Always got the best takes. That guy Charlie Kirk there. Always good stuff. All right. So that's just something I wanted to touch on. More bullshit being spouted from the left or from the right about the halftime show. And yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. And to be honest, I can't wait to watch it. I didn't get a chance yesterday, but I can't wait to watch it. So I'm pretty excited about that. We got about a half an hour. I'm gonna bring Harley on to the show here. I gotta send her a invite, by the way. That reminds me. Oh, let's see here. Friends, all. Give her a message. Here is the invite to my channel. About 8 p.m. Oh, not that. Damn it. Here we go. We're going to have to make another one. I completely forgot about that. So, down to the channel. Show guests. Voice connected. Oh, we want to do a invite. There we go. Copy. Aha. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. Disconnect that. There we go. Now we're doing it. Now we got stuff going on. All right, guys. So, no, there's probably not going to be a shit ton of people watching tonight because, I mean, it's Valentine's Day, so, you know. That's a thing. Yeah. So we got the Super Bowl story out of the way. That's fun. Let's see. Well, yeah, we're gonna watch a quick video. I think that'll be fun. We haven't done that in a while. We're not gonna do a crap ton of news today because I don't wanna. I wanna maybe play some video games a little bit later. And I just want to hang, you know? Just want to hang. But we'll get a couple segments in. Hey guys, I've got another great second thought video for you. I want to watch it. This is a good one. This is very, very much in line with the segment I recently did about the Great Resignation and how people are quitting their jobs in droves across America. And so we're going to take a look at this video here, which Second Thought has put together, and we will figure out or critique it, see if it's in line with what we were saying on my stream, so on and so forth, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, let's take a look, shall we? It'll be fun. So it says, why millions of Americans are quitting their jobs.
This episode and others like it are made possible by the generous support of my patrons on Patreon. In some other news, if you haven't heard already, I recently started a podcast with Hakeem and Ugopnik. It's called The Deprogram, and it's a show dedicated to helping listeners shake off the capitalist programming we've all been subjected to over the years.
Hey, that's similar to what I'm doing. Vertigo Veritas. Yeah. I need to reach out to this guy. I really do.
We tackle all sorts of topics, from theory to current events to culture, and just generally have a good time. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, be sure to check it out by following the link below. Show of hands, how many of you are watching this at work? If you are, good for you. Steal back some of that time. But as this episode will explain, there's an increasing likelihood that you're not watching this at work, because you told your boss to pound sand, changed all the work displays to Big Chungus, and pulled the fire alarm on your way out, never to return. In this episode,
dude, that's how I'm gonna quit my job when I'm able to. We got an intercom. It's dangerous to piss me off.
Going to take a look at the recent massive wave of resignations, why it's happening, and the state of the US labor market as a whole. Okay, time for a quick refresher in case any of you were off the grid for the last couple years. If you were, lucky you. In early 2020, we got a new plague. Things got bad pretty quickly, and countries around the world developed their own strategies for overcoming this viral challenge. Some countries chose to do it the right way. Lockdowns, mass testing, common sense precautions, delivering food and supplies to people, and so on. Others decided to sacrifice their population on the altar of capitalism so that a handful of ultra-rich vampires could buy a smaller yacht to ferry them to and from their mega...
God, if Donald Trump was a vampire, I wouldn't ever want him to bite me, ever. I would, and I really, really, really have wanted to be a vampire my whole life. Like, it was a big thing for me when I was a kid. I was like, oh, if I was going to be any monster, it'd be a vampire. But not if it's Donald Trump as my sire. Fuck that.
A yacht. I'm not joking. For the next 2 years, American workers were put through the ringer. They were called essential workers, applauded, and thanked profusely for their service. Unfortunately, applause and boats doing donuts do not inoculate essential workers against a deadly virus.
Nope.
And as a result of being required to work to survive, hundreds of thousands of them did not. The stress of working in these conditions was overwhelming, and millions of Americans decided they were not going to die for their boss.
A little bit different in my situation. I worked in the entertainment industry. I was not an essential worker, which made me worthless. at that time, which made it so that I had to rely on a shit amount of unemployment insurance, which didn't even last the whole time. They were like, oh, we're going to cut this off right here. And while people still weren't coming back, and I was not getting booked for weddings, and we couldn't gather, it was just ridiculous. So while I was not essential, while the essential workers had their run of problems, so did the people who were considered non-essential that basically lost their asses during COVID. I lost my house. I'm going to sound like a country song right now. I lost my house, lost my girl, lost my roommate, lost my cat, lost my dog. Yeah. Lost my car. All of that really did happen. I'm not making a joke out of it. I bounced from home to home, sleeping on couches for a while, all because I had used every last bit of my savings to pay my rent while I was not working. It was fun. No, it wasn't fun at all. It wasn't. So yeah, both essential and non-essential workers had their own set of problems, and their own stressors.
Resignations went through the roof, far exceeding any numbers on record. Then, when the CDC flipped a switch and made COVID not bad anymore because corporations got grumpy, those same workers were cast aside and derided as low skill, despite being literally the only thing keeping the economy running during the pandemic. As you might imagine, people were shocked and upset at this abrupt change, and the resignations continued. 2 years, or in American terms, nearly 1 million lives from the start of the pandemic, and we're currently seeing an average of nearly 4,000 COVID deaths a day in the United States. A 9/11's worth of deaths every single day. And our government is pretending it's not happening, that the pandemic is over, that everything is back to normal. More and more Americans are coming to grips with the fact that this is not the case, and that our leaders have chosen the almighty economy over the lives of our friends, our family, and our co-workers. So that brings us up to speed. Depressed yet? Hang in there. I've got some concrete suggestions at the end. Now, it's pretty obvious that working during—
Thank God. Some helpful information about how to not be a depressed sack of shit through all of this. That'd be good.
A pandemic can lead to some suboptimal conditions, and it makes perfect sense that many people would rather quit than risk dying. But resignation numbers have been steadily increasing for a long time. In fact, with just one exception during the Great Recession, resignation rates have been on the rise for the entire 20 years it's been tracked. Why is that? The obvious answer, and the one you've no doubt heard on this channel before, is that work is simply getting worse in every conceivable way. Wages have stagnated and are nowhere close to keeping up with inflation or the skyrocketing cost of living. Vacation days and sick days are a thing of the past. Parental leave is non-existent. Pensions have vanished. You're expected to be on call at all hours. Your manager can text you on your day off and demand you come in and cover the shift of a sick coworker.
This happens to me at least 3 times a week, where I get a text from my boss asking me to come in when I'm already working in other places or working on as a DJ or whatnot. Get asked this at least 3 times a week because somebody's always getting sick, somebody's always not showing up to work, or somebody's quitting, whatever.
Even the fabled upward mobility once you're hired is no longer possible in most scenarios. This is all stuff that our parents and grandparents took for granted. And as the disease of capitalism has progressed into its later stages, those job benefits have been consumed by the never-ending search for greater corporate profits. The job market today is nothing like it was in, say, 2000. And if the older people lambasting the youth for their laziness and entitlement would just take a few days and apply for a handful of jobs online, I think they'd realize just how different everything is from when they were in their prime working years. But there's another aspect of work under capitalism that is equally important to understand.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is I think that like a lot of the people who are of the older generations are kind of settled in their positions. They've either been really able to set themselves up so they've had their job for a long time, but even or they retire early, whatever the case may be, right? So this does happen fairly regularly, I would say. And so yeah, it's something that not everybody takes notice of, especially if somebody's been in a career position that's fairly safe from layoffs and things like that.
Let's talk about alienation. In the not-so-distant past, human beings, at least a portion of the population, had relative autonomy and control of their lives. Merchants and craftspeople owned what are called the means of production. The carpenter had control of his woodworking process from beginning to end. He made his own furniture, and he owned the finished product until he sold it to someone else. The bootmaker made a pair of boots, and they were his. The product of his labor belonged to him. As capitalism developed, this began to change. Factories were built, and they needed labor. As poor workers flocked to the cities from the countryside, they took their places along the production chain, and in exchange for a wage, they traded their...
Now, one thing he does not mention here, which I will, he probably didn't think it was relevant to the video, but I do want to point out that during that time where workers owned the means of production, if they lived in a kingdom, if they lived under the rule of someone else, which was the case, most were monarchies or some sort of feudalism back in those days, they didn't own their land. They had to be taxed for every dollar that they made on the land that they were on. And so it wasn't the greatest position either. They were still fucking real poor, you know. And capitalism did kind of, in a way, excuse me, in a way did democratize production a little bit, but it also took away the means of production out of the workers' hands at the same time. So it increased, you know, quality of life in the short term, in the interim, but then as time went on, it kind of fell back into these old ways of making people cogs in a machine where they didn't have any control over their lives, didn't have control over their wages, were basically wage slaves. So that's something there's some progression there. We need to get out of under the thumb of any owner class whatsoever, whether it be through capitalism or through feudalism or anything else.
Their autonomy, their agency, and became just one cog in a much larger machine, fracturing the work that used to be done by one person or a small team into many different hyper-specialized pieces so that now, no single worker could say they were a bootmaker or a furniture maker. They just did one small thing, day in and day out. In this new arrangement, a tiny handful of people, the capitalists, owned the means of production, or the means by which goods were produced. The workers, without the means of production, were left with only one thing to sell, their own labor. That same arrangement persists to this day, and the psychological effects are the same. Workers become alienated from themselves and their own autonomy and dignity, from their fellow human beings, and from the product of their labor.
I gotta say, this is a really good and true point. The thing is that I know through doing stuff like this and through my DJing career and being my own boss for as long as I have been, as far as that's concerned, owning the means of my own production, like producing what I do and reaping the rewards for it, which isn't a lot on the YouTubes and the Twitches right now, because I'm not a big star like Vosh or Destiny or somebody like that. But you know, there is a certain pride that I take in my work when I'm DJing a wedding, or when I'm DJing at a club, or when I'm doing this, that is different, way different from any sort of good feelings I get from working in other positions like phone work, factory work, whatever. You know, there's definitely, I know that when I've worked for corporate America, which I have, I've worked for corporate America, I found that it's soul sucking in many ways, and it's not because of necessarily the work. I mean, you only get to do part of the work, so I guess you're not feeling fulfilled by completing a whole product or start working with a client from start to finish or whatnot. But on top of that, it just feels, you can feel the pressure of you being under somebody else's thumb, you know. It's something that's draining. It's very draining. And then it makes it worse. And that's only and that's even if you have like a benevolent boss, you know, you work for a company that actually gives them a minute shit about their workers. But when it comes to somebody who, or a company that doesn't, things can get way worse. I mean, look at Amazon. Look at what's going on with Tesla right now, for instance, with the lawsuit that's being pushed against them because of the mass racism going on in the company. There's just something to be said about owning your own destiny that a lot of people don't get to experience in their life, and they become closed off and become almost a zombie to their 40-hour work week, right? They continue to get stuck in this pattern, and it slowly takes away from your, I don't even know how to describe it. It makes you feel less than, you know? At least it does for me, and most people that I know that have any intelligence or emotional acuity whatsoever. But yeah, okay, let's continue.
Let's take a quick look at all three. First, alienation from the self. When you go to work for the capitalist, when you surrender your autonomy and become a cog in their machine, you experience a distinct loss of control over your own destiny and sense of self. The things you produce are no longer an act of self-expression, as a fine pair of boots was to the bootmaker, but rather an endlessly repeated task that is dictated to you by someone else. For the vast majority of people, your job has nothing whatsoever to do with your goals, your desires, what you want to do with your life. It's simply a way to make sure you don't starve, that you can keep a roof over your head and pay your bills. In a sense, this alienation from the self reduces human beings to little more than animals, acting only out of the direct need for self-preservation, that very most basic need. Second, alienation from other people and society at large. Once you accept the capitalist conception of society, the traditional and natural view of other human beings as friends and community is destroyed. Each other person becomes a threat, a challenge to be overcome. What if they take your job? What if they get the promotion and you...
This is why the whole immigrants will take your jobs, or racism created through the capitalist owner class. You know, all of that is possible because of the position that you're put in through capitalist systems. The sense of like anxiety over competition, over somebody else being able to sweep your job out from under you, which is tied also to healthcare. So that's even something more that you have to worry about. If I lose this job, my family may suffer because I don't have healthcare, right? And so that's something that is also very, very, very scary for people. So it gets cutthroat, like but just by the function of capitalism, it gets cutthroat.
You don't. What if they're willing to work for less money? This fear, caused entirely by a system that pits humans against one another for advancement and even mere survival, causes intense feelings of separation, of being apart from other human beings. And for far too many people, it becomes accepted as normal, as the way things are. Third, alienation from the product of your labor. In a capitalist society, for 99% of the population, what you produce does not belong to you. You sell your labor in exchange for a wage, and whatever you produce during the hours you've sold becomes the property of the capitalist. That property is then sold, netting the capitalist a healthy profit. In stark contrast to workers owning the means of production, the bootmaker, for example, the products workers produce under capitalism.
And this just doesn't happen in factories. They showed Netflix there, but like Netflix is the owner of a production company, and so when a director comes in and an actor comes in, even though they probably don't care too much because they get paid exorbitant amounts of money because they're the face of the project, really, in a lot of ways. But they don't own that movie. They don't own that script. They don't own that video footage. They don't own any of that. It's all owned by the producer themselves. Now, they get more credit than most people do in factory work or retail jobs or whatnot. They get a lot more credit, as a matter of fact. But it's still an issue, whereas they don't have all of the say with what they're producing, which is why you see director's cuts come out, because the director has to petition for something like that to happen a lot of times, with the production company that put it out, with the producers. So it's something that happens in every form of capitalist economy. You know, every company, every corporation, every factory, it happens everywhere.
Do not benefit the worker at all. In fact, they become yet another challenge to overcome. Whereas the bootmaker can make a pair of boots, and then they are his to do with whatever he likes, wear them or sell them, workers in a factory may produce 100 TVs a day and own none of them. They would have to pay the money they receive in their wage to buy the very thing that they have produced with their labor. That's alienation in a nutshell, and it's an essential feature of capitalism. It also goes a long way towards explaining why so many people are miserable in their jobs. In a time when simply going to work could mean dying, when your existing economic precarity is made worse by a global pandemic, and when billionaires become even more massively wealthy as 1 million of your fellow human beings die, it should be very clear why so many Americans are leaving their jobs. They're beginning to understand the problem.
The sad thing about this is most Americans can't even put that together. Like, they can't put two and two together. They know that they're depressed and anxious, and they know that there's so much that they're dealing with, and they can feel it. They can feel the pressure. They can feel the anguish, the anxiety, this fear. But they don't really put it together as it's a direct result of the working environments that were put in, especially during a pandemic. So that's a big problem, is that disconnect. If there was less of that disconnect because of things like manufactured consent from the media, if there was much less disconnect, they'd probably have a revolution on their hands a lot sooner than later.
Let's take a look at some numbers. In November of 2021, 4.5 million Americans quit their jobs. That is an enormous figure. A few months prior, in August, 4.3 million quit. Across the entirety of 2021, an average of 3.95 million workers quit every month. According to one poll, over half of Americans are looking for a new job, or simply want to leave their current one. That's not a blip. That is the beginning of something very big. The media is calling it
The Great Resignation.
The Great Resignation. And the New York Times, finger on the pulse as always, compared the trend to a virus, calling it a quitagion, and postulating how companies could inoculate themselves from this horrible illness. It's pretty telling that when American workers...
It's simple. Fucking give your workers what they deserve. You know, make them happy enough to where they are, you know, good with the labor that they provide. They think that they're getting their money's worth for the labor that they provide. You got to make sure also, and that's just an interim thing. I mean, the reason that we're kept in the positions that we're kept in is because they know capitalism is the way that they're going to make the most money, the way that they're going to be able to get around everything, right? So the way that they're going to be able to control everything. So yeah, they're going to try to keep you distracted, keep you occupied, keep you keeping your head down as much as they possibly can. So
begin to show the slightest glimmer of class consciousness, the paper of note comes out crying that these normal, hardworking people are a disease to be protected against. That should tell you something about where the interests of this country lie. So, what are businesses doing in response to this surge of resignations? Well, they're obviously complaining like they always do. No one wants to work anymore, labor shortage. But common sense would have you believe that the logic of the free market would force these companies to compete, right? To offer the best incentives in order to win over potential employees.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than you'd seen in the past. I mean, I don't think that we've had such a big labor shortage in my lifetime, but there's a reason why you see so many signs on McDonald's and so many signs on Burger Kings around the country. It's because those are shit jobs. Nobody wants to fucking work and slave for a company that treats them like dirt. And they're getting treated even more like dirt because these companies can't keep a hold of employees because they treat their people like dirt. So the people that do stick around have to fucking put together, or they have to work twice as hard in lieu of the other people not being there. So it's a never-ending cycle, and it's going to cause more and more people to quit jobs like that. This is on them. This is on the owner class. This is the onus is on them. They need to fix this.
As socialists have been trying to explain for well over a century, the logic of capitalism is exploitation, plain and simple. Extract as much value as possible by whatever means necessary. Offering benefits cuts into the bottom line. It's not immediately profitable in the short term, even though it would clearly increase hiring and retention. Their solution in this scenario? Bring back child labor. If adults won't work, let's press their kids into service. Multi-billion-dollar companies like McDonald's are now offering reduced pay positions for 14 and 15-year-olds. And trucking companies are flirting with the idea of allowing teenage drivers. To capitalists, it's the perfect plan. You get a cog in your machine for cheaper than you could before, and your new workers are even...
Yeah, like, so there was... when factory work started out in the 1920s, things like that, there was a big problem with child labor. And... because it was, you know, a way to get cheap labor. They use immigrants for the same thing now. But now it's flowing over again into the fact that they're trying to exploit people who are of a younger age who may, you know, have some issues at home as far as, like, you know, helping their families get what they need for life, basically. So yeah, they're going to try to exploit children again. So that's great.
Less likely to understand they're being exploited because they're literal children. Okay, before we get to the solutions, let's take a look at one last problem. A few months ago, CNBC put out a video on this same topic, and in that video, they suggested there are 3 ways to improve your work life. Individually talking to your manager about why you're not enjoying work, starting a side hustle, or looking for a new job. Here's the problem. None of those things will improve your work life. Complaining to your manager alone? You're fired, easily replaced by another desperate worker. Taking on a side hustle? You'll just end up even more burned out than before. Plus the fact that side hustle in the year of our Lord 2022 just means selling your soul to any number of gig economy scams, where you're not only paid peanuts for running yourself and your car into the ground, but you get even less protection and stability than in your current garbage job. Their third solution is simply to find another job. That seems to be the route most people are taking, but here's the issue. Low wages, unsafe working conditions, and a complete lack of benefits are par for the course across the entire US labor landscape. Odds are whatever job you find will put you right back in that terrible position. This framing is a huge problem. Just like everything under capitalism, your choices are reduced to individual responsibility. Want to solve climate change? Buy more.
It's like what did South Park do with the political opponents? It's the same thing. It's like, you know, a giant douche in one hand, a shit sandwich in the other. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, it's which one do you want?
More paper straws. Want a more representative government? Just get out there and vote harder. So it shouldn't be a surprise that a capitalist mainstream news network presents your options in this intentionally limited way. But you guys are smart. You can tell that CNBC very obviously left out the only real solution to immediately improve your work experience. Well, the only one I can openly advocate for on YouTube. Unionization. And fortunately, it looks like the American people as a whole are starting to catch on. The pandemic has raised the consciousness of countless Americans, with more and more workers becoming fed up with being exploited and worked to death for next to nothing. But are you ready for some really good news? In January of this year, we officially doubled the number of union certification elections filed in 2021.
This is a good thing, and this didn't come out of nowhere. This is indicative of the culture that's being pushed on us within the capitalist framework, right? So finally, you know, after the pandemic, something just broke, and now people are like, no, I deserve better. And unions are forming, and union busting is at an all-time high too, because they don't want people thinking unions are a good thing. So they try to demonize them. But it's not working as well as it used to.
That is really promising. Much of this new union activity is driven by Starbucks workers. Just weeks after the first corporate Starbucks store unionized in Buffalo, New York, 54 more stores in 19 states have filed for their own union elections. Starbucks, like other massive corporations, has gone on the record to say that they don't need a union. It'll just get in the way of running a smooth operation and make things harder for the workers. We're all just one big happy team anyway. Do you really want to bring on a union and make us sad?
This rhetoric is used all the time. All the time. This is something that Amazon pushed forth when they were trying to unionize. Of course, Amazon's a much more powerful company, so they obviously were able to bust unions a little bit better. But it seems to be working with Starbucks.
Won't you think of your executives' feelings? Of course, this is just a slimy union busting tactic. These companies are desperate not to have to deal with unionization, because unions, unlike individual workers, actually have bargaining power. Ask any union worker what happened after their store unionized. Depending on the industry, it's not unheard of to see wages double after unionization. It's no wonder corporations don't want it to happen, because that will cut into their unconscionable tens of millions of dollars in executive salaries. Those executives don't produce value, their workers do. And with a union, those workers can get more of the money they deserve and far better treatment than what they're suffering without union representation. You've probably all seen this meme. It's funny, but it's at least partly accurate. Alone, and with the mindset induced by life under capitalism, you are powerless. You will never gain an inch of ground against corporate interests. But with collective action, you can hit them where it hurts, right in the wallet. Now, I said I'd have concrete actions for you to take, and I do. Here's how
Here we go. Good advice.
you can help raise class consciousness and revitalize the American labor movement. First, if you are currently employed and your job isn't unionized, you can reach out to established organizations like the IWW, the Industrial Workers of the World. They've got a form on their website where you can provide a little info and get in touch with expert organizers who can help you unionize your workplace. If you're not employed, or if your job is unionized, you can still help this process by handing out pamphlets or other information in the stores you visit. Just be subtle about it. You don't want to get the employees in trouble. The IWW has a variety of documents you can print out and distribute to those who would like to learn more about what it means to be part of a union. And the IWW isn't the only one. Plenty of industries have specific unions for workers in that field. A quick search online will get you the info relevant to you or your area. You don't have to limit your agitating to your local stores either. You can distribute literature and resources online. Anywhere there are disgruntled workers, there's room for you to make a positive difference. For those who have a knack for the visual
Advocacy, guys. Advocacy. It's always a good thing.
arts, consider making flyers for your local organizing groups, unions, or Socialist Party chapters. If you have a social media presence, use your voice to help educate people and raise class consciousness. It may all be old news to you, but there are so many people out there who have never heard this stuff. And if you can make an impact on one person, they may go on to win over other people. It's a collective effort, and we all have a role to play. Millions of workers are quitting their jobs, but if we don't seize the day and help explain why work under capitalism is terrible, this new movement will fizzle out, because people still have to feed their families, and labor under capitalism is the only game in town. It is our responsibility as organizers, educators, and decent human beings to help our fellow workers understand the root cause of their problems, and to work towards a future where the means of production are controlled by the many, not the few. Building this new labor movement is a step in the right direction.
So yeah, so totally based take by Second Thought here. This is definitely something that we need to be doing. We need to be unionizing more. We need to get the word out about that. We need to do a lot of things. I mean, I wish there were more co-ops and things like that, but so far, no, not happening. So, hopefully, it's a beginning of a sea change with unions, and hopefully that will bring workers at least some of the rights that they deserve. So, all right, about to have a new person on here. Jumping in the channel. Oh, she's in here. Good. So we're gonna bring on Miss Harley. Oh, there we go. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I gotta. I guess I don't need my virtual camera on. Well, I guess because you'll probably want to see me. I guess. You know.
I mean, I have your stream up, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, but that's always delayed, right? Like, I mean, let's see if we can do this way. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I'm fixing it. I promise. There we go.
My kid is bouncing around in the background of my stream.
Da-da-da. It should be working. Come on. Oh, wait. No, I hit the wrong button. There we go.
Aw, you're so cute.
Do you have your camera on?
I have it on my stream, so it won't work on my Discord.
So you can actually do that. Do you know that if you go to a virtual camera in OBS?
Uh-huh. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
but I have a really crappy laptop that I would like to not overheat.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well,
Hmm.
yeah, that's fine. Then we can just talk voice style. I don't know if I can because I wanted to pull you up on camera, but I can't because you look
Oh,
so
yeah.
cute.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. I saw pictures.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's actually funny because of the fact that like your hair is blue and my hair is red, and I was just like,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
cute.
You know, fire and ice make steam, baby.
I
Oh shit. So, how you doing?
I'm good. How
Yeah.
are you?
Good, good. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, baby. You know?
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit, just have a little bit of a conversation about relationships in general and stuff, and
Yeah.
and the fact that there are other forms of relationships that are becoming more viable, more prevalent in the modern era. Such
Mm-hmm.
as, like, there's things like polyamory that are less um stigmatized, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what I consider myself as polyflexible, I can go either way. I can basically be in a monogamous or poly relationship. My big thing is just making sure that there's honesty in the relationship, right? Hello? Uh-oh, did we lose her?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
there
Oh,
you are.
there we go.
Okay.
I bumped my cord.
Oh,
But
it's
yeah,
okay.
like, and it's funny because when you say polyflexible and the way you describe it with yourself, I feel the same way, but it's just like with me, I'm non-monogamous, but that's also because I have trust issues,
Mm-hmm.
given my past history with like my relationships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's seems to be a thing with a lot of people, but but then they go into relationship, like regular monogamous relationships, and they expect there to be less issues, but they end up being their own worst enemy because they start to get, jealous and things like that, and
Yeah.
it's a situation where it can be self-defeating in a way, I think. So I don't know. I just try to be as honest with people as possible. Um, when I'm dating or whatnot. Like, it just really, I don't want to sound flighty, like it's whatever mood I'm in, because it's not like that. It's a different situation with each person in each situation, right?
Right.
So, um, God damn it, I wish you were closer, by the way.
I know,
Yeah,
I
6
know.
hours away and stuff.
So far.
Yeah, I need somebody to make out with on Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
I told Chad that
I
we'd probably
mean,
flirt a little bit, so it's gonna happen.
if I had a car and a license, I would make that 6 hour trip.
Yeah. We'll make it
'Cause,
happen someday. So what started you, like, deciding to be non-monogamous? Like, or when did you decide that?
oof. Okay, so Alex is 5, or is going to be 5, so like 6.5 years ago, I want to say.
6.5 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a regular monogamous relationship with a guy, and he, in the beginning, it was just like monogamous. But
Mm-hmm.
then, like, he knew I was pansexual. He knew I kind of had like crushes on a couple of our friends, and I'd just be like, "Hey, babe, let's take that person home with us." And he'd be like, "Okay, sure, fine, I'm totally for it." But then it got to that point where he's just like paying more attention to that person, and
Mm-hmm.
then even after we like go back to just me and him, it still was continuing, and I was just like, why am I completely dedicating myself to you if you're not going to do that too? Like, yeah, we have our moments where it's just like, let's bring somebody else with us,
Mm-hmm.
but I still feel like I'm your girlfriend.
Right. Okay.
Treat me like your girlfriend.
That's what I see with, like, with poly relationships, especially, is like, I feel like if there's a hierarchy, it's almost a better situation, if that
Yeah,
makes any sense. Like,
yeah, it does.
like to have a main, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
that tends to be something that I'm more happy with in those situations, because then there's, it's expressly known that, no matter what happens, you guys are going home together, and attention should be focused in the right places at the right times. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
it's not like you have to keep a running clock in your head necessarily, but if you're with somebody and you're dedicated to them, whether it's in a poly or monogamous relationship, you should be focusing on them, right?
Exactly. And
For
it's
the
just
most
like
part.
I've never I always found myself feeling like I was never the primary partner.
Hmm.
Like I was never the primary female partner. I was always secondary. So when it came to like at the time I had a dom, I was his secondary. Then him and his girlfriend broke up, and then he started seeing somebody else, and I was just sitting there the whole time like, wait, I've been here the longest though, and
Yeah.
now you're bringing somebody new in, and now they're your primary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And then
yeah,
like
I,
it's
I've
just
I've seen that situation happen quite a bit, actually. I don't think people really kind of, I don't know. A lot of people don't understand what it means to be poly, because poly is separate than just simply non-monogamous, right?
yes.
So what a poly relationship is it's usually, like a polycule, for instance, is three people, usually or more people interacting with each other. Everybody kind of, is part of the relationship, right? and and
Right.
then and then there's the more um separated version of that, where I guess is what I've experienced most of the time, where the last one, for instance, the last serious poly relationship I was in, was something where uh the girl was married, and so she had a main. So it was
Yeah.
all right because I knew where I stood. Now the problem
Right.
was he wasn't poly, he was monogamous. So
Oh.
now he knew she was poly, and I guess basically said that he was all right with it, but
Hmm.
his actions showed differently a lot of times.
Yeah.
So that tended to be a problem. And then, I guess with that situation, it didn't end badly. Like, I mean, we're still cool, but I kind of bowed out of the situation, just because I didn't feel like, I felt like I was doing more damage than good in the
Yeah. Which is
situation.
yeah, which is understandable because like my partners all know that like I'm non-monogamous. I
Hmm.
make that clear to everybody. And it's like would I like to maybe like be able to get to that point and just be like, "Oh, this is my boyfriend and my boyfriend and my girlfriend and my husband." Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But it's still going to take some time. And
Oh yeah.
I feel like choosing non-monogamy is a great way for me to heal but still let somebody in. Um it's just like not even just physically but like emotionally and spiritually because like when you take in a partner it's just like you're taking in a friend who will be there for you and everything like my youngest partner, oh, I write his case a little bit sometimes because
It's like
um
it's like mommy son kink.
no, I mean I
I'm
did get
just
called
joking.
mommy, but
I'm just joking.
I mean him and my bunny, they both call me mommy, but that's more of a dom sub thing.
Yeah.
But like with my youngest partner, he's he's all about me. Shut up, Tristan. I see that damn right in my chat. Yes, I am mommy. I get it. But with him, it's just like it's just me. It's only me. He doesn't want anybody, just me. And I'm just like, okay. And then he's just like, he got to the point where, because he was my, of recently, he was my first partner.
Hmm.
And then there was Jesse, and then Jesse's uh pansexual as well, if I remember correctly, or was he had a flex? No, he's pansexual, and so like Jesse goes on dates like crazy,
Hmm.
and I'm perfectly fine with that. And it's like there are times where I'm just like, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I just want you to make sure you're safe and you know keep me up to date of everything. That's all I really care about. Like and just make sure that person isn't crazy because if they do something, they're gonna have to deal with me.
Yeah. Now
And
that's a good point. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, would you rather your partners, like, where's the level of that at? Like, would you rather your partners like tell you about their dates and stuff like that, or would
I
you?
mean, I like them telling me like, hey, or like coming up to me and be like, hey, um, I got asked on a date. What do you think? And I'll give them my opinion. Just be like, it's up to you. They
Mhm.
look lovely. What do you know about them? Make sure you know about them, because if you know nothing besides what they look and, oh, we have like two things in common, that's not enough.
Yeah, yeah, and
But it's
it's
just like, if
so I,
you don't really like find out more, then that can actually hurt the family, because that's what we consider ourselves. We consider ourselves a family.
right. Mhm.
So yeah,
And
it's just like I don't
and
want them.
you don't want to
Yeah.
spread an STD around the family.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah,
Which is
no,
actually that's funny.
yeah, no, but
Which is
no, it's like I was last relationship I was in that was poly also was
mm,
like a situation where it was different for me because in the I've been in oh, I hear your kid in the background.
mhm,
I it was different for me in particular
mhm,
because I had always been in relationships where it wasn't a don't ask don't tell situation like we mentioned, hey, I'm going to go see somebody tonight, but there was no
right.
talk past that, right? And
Mhm,
this last relationship I was in, we would talk to each other about and so this is another thing. It was like long, it was a little bit long distance. So she's from Minnesota, actually. You might know her. um but uh anyways,
so many questions.
yeah. But so it got to the point though, like where we would sit there and tell each other about our experiences and things, and in a way it was kind of hot. I'm
Mhm.
I don't know, it just
Can
was,
be like when you like. It's funny because so my youngest partner, like I will he'll get some clothes and I will tell him, okay, well, show me. And usually when I tell him to show me, he'll try to send me photos. I'm like, no, no, no. Discord camera on. Let's go. I need to see the outfit in full effect. And so
Mhm.
I'm watching my partner get like all dressed up and everything, and I'm just sitting here like, um, so when are you gonna get dressed up for me? We haven't gone on a date because my youngest partner is in Indiana. I think my other partner is in North Carolina. But it's like, and somebody asked me if that makes it hard. Like my partner's being far away from me, and I'm just like, no. What you have to learn about me is I don't like people and I like having my space.
Mhm.
So I feel like if I had a partner that was in the same state with me, it would be frustrating because I will want to be with them a lot and they're going to want to, come spend a lot of time with me. And then that's going to get overwhelming. And then I'm going to freak out.
Well, you see that happen in monogamous relationships a lot. I mean, a lot of people get
Oh, yeah.
like get sick of each other, and
Hmm.
it's I almost feel like it's a lot. Like people are like, oh, I couldn't do a poly relationship because that seems like a lot of work. In many ways,
Right.
it's much more work to have to focus on one person without having burnout, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I can see on both ends how it could be
Yeah.
good or bad, but
Cause like, cause
and
Saturday I actually went on a date,
okay.
and it was kind of interesting because like I told I told Cam about it, and I told Jesse. Oh, well, did I tell? Yeah, I told Jesse about it, and they were just like, "Oh, that's great! Oh my gosh, this is awesome!" Because I hadn't gone on a date since like last summer, because I was afraid to try going on dates again because I would go on a date and I would think it was going great, but then I would never hear back from them ever again, and it's just like no. So when I finally got home, I hopped in Discord with everybody. They're just like, "How was it? Oh my god, tell me everything. I need all the details." And then Cam is just sitting there like, "I don't need that much detail. It's just how was it? Was it nice?" And I'd just be like, "Yes, it was nice." And Bunny, she asked me like, "I need to know everything" because it was her birthday. I even answered my phone when she video called me because she wanted to video call me. She was getting her nails done. And I was just like, okay, that's perfectly fine. And so she got to see him and everything. And um, somebody was just like, well, why won't you tell us more? And I was like, because I respect my partner. If he doesn't want to hear more, I'm not going to say more while he's
Sure.
here. And like, it's funny because like the person I went on a date with is in my Discord server and everything. Cam knows of him. He's seen his work because he's a cosplayer as well.
Hmm.
Cam has respect for him and everything. And it's just like my partner's opinions matter, and I don't want them ever to think that it doesn't. It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know, like maybe they just like bump heads with somebody, but it's like unless they really don't like somebody, I'm gonna keep doing me, but I'm gonna let them know, hey, I heard what you said. Let me at least try it out and see like a date, like maybe just coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love having them also go out. I don't worry too much about Jesse, but Cam is at that point where he is a comfort level, I guess, for him because he's not used to it.
Hmm.
So he's trying. He's really trying, but he's stuck in
It
Indiana.
it
Like,
was it
yeah,
was really hard for me at first, the first, couple times I was involved in a poly situation, because there's that stigma about like ownership of people, right?
right.
Like that's what society kind of makes it out to be. I mean, you even say it in wedding vows and things like that, like I'm yours, you're
Hmm.
mine kind of thing. Which I've always, it's always put a bad taste in my mouth, that sort of thing, because I don't own anybody and nobody should own me. We should be,
Right.
mutually respectful of each other and mutually caring for each other, but it's not like I own anybody, right? Um,
Right.
and so just full disclosure for anybody listening, Harley and I have been fucking around off and on for what, like since what, like 2012? Is that
It's been yeah, it's
it?
yep.
Yeah, since 2012. We don't get to see each other very often because we live about 6 hours away, which is a
I mean,
little bit closer than we live. About the same distance, I guess, when you lived in
it's about the
Minnesota.
same, but even when I was in Minnesota, I got to see you once a year.
Yeah, once a year, because I don't live in Minnesota. I live about 6 hours away from there, and but like I know a lot of times like we'd run into each other and then just like, and it was like we didn't even like, I think we said like 3 words to each other one time and just started making out.
Yep.
So that and then I lost
Sometimes.
track of you because you went off to do something and I went off to do
Hmm.
something, and then we both got drunk and missed each other,
Yep.
because that's con, right, for you.
Yep. Actually,
So
I remember what it was. I said I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some food. I took a nap, then got food, then got drunk, then passed out in my room.
I was like,
That's
God
usually
damn it, I missed her
yeah.
again.
Hmm.
But we're gonna have to remedy that sometime soon.
We need to just start rooming together, honestly. That's
Yeah.
that's the only way we're gonna fix this problem
Are
is
you
just
planning
rooming
on
together.
are you planning on going to Convergence
I
anytime soon?
want to. I have to figure it out. I just canceled one convention,
Mm-hmm.
so depending
Well,
on where it falls with the others, I might be able to.
I'm pretty damn sure I'm going, and if I go this year, you can just room with me.
That'll
So
work.
yeah.
Cause yeah, mom's going back to work soon, so I had to like I had to go over all of the cons I wanted to do this year because now it's just
Hmm.
like, okay, I'll either have the munchkin or I won't have the munchkin. If I do have the munchkin, I gotta find somebody to play tag with me because fuck running around with this kid.
Yeah. Oh, so okay. Now I'm not gonna volunteer my kid, but my kid is now will be 14 at that point. So they're pretty self-sufficient. So if like, we wanted to go off and do something more adult oriented, I'm sure that they would be
I
okay with watching them for a little bit.
I feel like Alex would love Sal because it's
Yeah.
just like I love watching Sal in the back of your stream. I'm just sitting there like I'm pretty sure sometimes I just sit there, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm here for the kid. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I'm here for the
Oh.
kid today.
God damn.
It's okay.
Jesus.
It's normal because
It's all.
my stream is all Alex all day, every day,
Oh yeah.
especially when my camera's on.
Well, your kid's cute as fuck too, so
Oh my god, and he knows it. That's the worst part.
yeah.
He did
Sassy
something
little
he
ass.
wasn't. He did something he knew he wasn't supposed to do, and he just looked at me, and then he hugged me, and I'm just like, "What did you do? I know you did something. What was it?" But he's getting a little sneakier, a
Yeah.
little bit.
So Sal and I just did a segment together just recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was on gamer culture when it involves girls, specifically Valorant.
Oh, I won't see. My brain won't let the ADD in me will not let me play Valorant ever.
Yeah, Sal plays Valorant pretty often. Actually, that one and League are the two. So,
League is it's very male dominated. I
mhm.
love it too. I love it so much, but it's just like people are so toxic and they expect everybody to be as good as they are.
Well, not
I
not
have
only sexist but racist too. Like, I mean,
oh yeah. But the part that it's just like I hate playing it with certain friends of mine, and I hate to say it this way, but this is exactly it. But I have like a lot of Asian guy friends that play it, and
Mhm.
they do so much backseat gaming that it's ridiculous. Why? Want me to change it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Alex is pushing me like, Mom, I don't want this song. Change it.
Uh,
But yeah, like I play. Oh, okay, you don't want that either. Gotcha. My bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it's just it sucks because I don't remember what was it. I was playing something a while back. I think it was like Apex when it first came out,
yeah, I heard Apex was
and
really bad.
it gets super bad. I won't if I play with randoms. I have my mic off the whole time,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I can be a toxic little shit too.
Yeah. Dude,
I can.
so my roommate was actually fucking scared of my kid the other day because the computers in the living room, his bedroom's right next door, and
Mhm.
Sal was up till probably 5 in the morning, like just screaming at the like you motherfucker, I'll fuck your
Yep.
dad so he can have a kid he's proud of, blah blah blah. You
Yes,
know?
I've actually said that to someone, and they were just like, "Wait, what?" And the worst part was somebody was just like, "Yo, this person talks hot shit for somebody who's probably like short, fat, and ugly." And I was like, "Bet." My tag is my Twitch handle and my Instagram. And then they looked me up and they're just like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like,
Yeah,
yeah, go fuck yourself.
yeah, yeah. You're a
It's
queen.
like you're but like there's I hate complaining about like the toxicity of games when I myself shit talk like crazy. And it's
Sure.
great. It's
Well,
so much
shit
fun,
talking is one
especially
thing, but bringing like immutable characteristics, like the fact that you have a vagina or you have melanin in your skin, are
Mhm.
two different things, in my opinion. You know, you can fucking talk shit all you want, like call him a bitch or a, dumb fuck or
Mhm.
whatever. That doesn't bother me. That's that part of gaming culture as a whole. But when you bring other like immutable characteristics into it,
Right.
that's when I feel like it's a little bit more toxic than your regular level of toxicity that's already there. You
Mhm.
know, so and it's something that hopefully, I mean, I think that things have gotten a lot better since Gamergate. Since all of that stuff went back down, like what it was like 5 or 6 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Where there was a big outcry about that kind of stuff online. So, but we did it. We watched some Valorant videos together and listened to some of these guys, and I felt sorry for some of these guys more than anything because they just sound like mouth breathers. Like it's like incel action, like
Yeah.
a motherfucker. Like,
Oh yeah.
so
Um what else? See, the toxic is why I only play. Yes, and because some people are toxic, it's the only reason why I will play. Just like my one of my friends said in my stream chat, like you will only play that game with certain friends.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
feel like Sal almost
yeah,
like enjoys it when they're toxic because it's like, oh, now I can fucking really really fucking rip
right.
into you, like you done fucked up, like
Hmm.
kind of thing. And my kid is quite witty and quite crass when they want to be. And they probably get that from me a little bit, definitely not
I
from their mom.
see. Now I want to play League with Sal because I
Yeah.
feel like we would have so
Oh
much
man,
fun.
yeah, you would, you should like I'll give you guys, I'll give you I'll hook you guys up for like your gamer information and stuff like that. I'll
Yeah.
send you Sal's screen name and stuff. So
Aw, Hootie, thank you for the resub. But yeah, no, like I'll play Apex, and I re- I hate playing Apex because of how toxic I get. But there was a time like I ran off to a whole different direction than my team, and they're complaining because they're getting like pinned, and I'm just on this nice high rock waiting for my moment, and then I wipe out the team by sniping them, and they're just like, "Where were you this whole time?" And I'm like, "You're still alive, aren't you?
yeah,
Why are you complaining?" shut
Yeah,
up and say thank you.
Sal is getting pretty good. Like every time I've watched Sal play Valorant,
Hmm.
their name has been at the top of the leaderboard. Like for the what is it? It's a kill, assist and death, right? So kill DA or KDA, right?
Yeah.
And they're always like one or two from the top, if not at the top. So they're pretty good at that game. Like I played it a couple of times and it's fun. I like it. I need to get more. I've always been a console gamer up until just recently, so I need to get more familiar with keyboard
Hmm.
controls. Uh,
Yeah.
so so first
Keyboard
person
took
shooters
me
are
a
still a little bit harder for me.
Yeah, keyboard took me a while because I'm normally just console. But what did I play to get used to keyboard? Was it? No, I don't. It wasn't League. It might have been Fortnite. No, it was Minecraft. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I was playing Minecraft on
yeah.
console.
That's more casual, so you can kind of really get the controls down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've told Sal that they could jump on. I think we're gonna do a gaming segment where they teach me how to play League because I've heard there's a learning curve to it.
Do it. Totally do it.
Yeah, yeah. I was told that there's totally a learning curve to it, but once you kind of
Mm.
figure out the basics, then you can get pretty good at it. So
Yeah,
it's
I fully support this idea because yes.
yeah. Then we could play
I used
together.
Yes, because I used to be a support main, but my favorite champion is one. Her name is Jaya, and
Okay.
her counterpart, her partner, is named Rakan, and they get to interact with each other in like the best way. So when you want to go back to base, if Rakan's nearby and he wants to go back too, they go back together and like they do. I think it was like a little bit. I think it was like a little dance.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the cutest. It's the
Like an
cutest
end zone
thing.
dance or something like that.
Well, no, like they dance
Oh, they
together,
dance
and it's
together. Okay.
it's so cute, and I'm just
Oh.
like, I will never stop playing Jaya because I need. I'm gonna make somebody play Rakan every once in a while,
So
and
Sal's really into Jinx and Caitlyn are the two.
Jinx and Caitlyn are great. I hate
Yeah.
playing against them so much, but yeah,
Mostly
I
Caitlyn.
go with
Like Sal's a big Caitlyn fan. Like so they'll like and so they always talk about now if I might get the terminology wrong, but like they like to do there's top, right?
that. Yep.
And then top, middle, bottom. Is that kind of how it works or
Yep.
top?
Top. There's a top, mid, bot, and jungle.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so they're always
Because I'm a
complaining
bot.
about when they put Jinx on top. They're like, "Stop putting Jinx on top."
Yeah. Jinx doesn't need to be on top. Yeah,
So
because
it's
I play Jaya, Zyra. I used to play Sona, but I mostly play Soraka when I do support. And I'm all of my characters I play as, they're bot. And I'm just like, this is the only time in
when
history I'll ever be a bottom.
when you ban, who do you like to ban?
I if I'm not going to play support, the first person I ban is Soraka because as a Soraka player, she's irritating.
Yeah.
She's very irritating. Because as soon as that person, like, you can be going against an ADC, as soon as you think you're about to kill that ADC, boom, here comes Soraka fully healing her, and it's just, or mostly healing her, and it's just like, wait, no, they're about to die. I don't have that much life left, and then you die, and it's just
Yeah.
like,
It's like it almost makes it
why?
like a spongy boss or something like that, right?
Yeah. And then her ultimate move is she heals everybody on her team.
Shit,
So you can
that's almost like being
Mhm.
OP, man. You can't like how are you gonna defend
Yeah,
against that, you know?
Soraka is a pain, so I'll ban her. I'll ban Yumi because she can shield. Yeah, she can shield her teammate and whatnot, and then her ultimate is a pain as well. Lux is annoying. Oh my gosh, there are so many of them that I'll ban, but I
Yeah.
think
I think
besides
Sal told me it
Soraka,
depends on who they're playing is who they'll ban,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's like
So,
whoever you decide to choose, think about who you don't want to go against while playing that person.
yeah.
Um, but it's different. Really, kid? Can you stop drinking my ginger? Go play. No more. We're gonna have pizza soon. Yes, eat.
Ooh,
We're gonna have
pizza.
pizza. No ginger ale. He's drinking my ginger ale, and I'm just like, yo, wait.
I usually have vodka in mine, so that would be.
I wanted to, but I was just like, wait, no, because we're gonna play Among Us later. Like, I'm supposed to play Among Us. Every time I want to play Among Us in my Discord, no one's around.
Yeah.
But it's just like,
That's
hopefully we
another
can
one
play
I
Among
haven't
Us.
really like played a lot. Like I played one. I think I played that once.
Okay, I'm a great liar when it comes to Among Us. I will because they had added like special roles now. So one of them is shapeshifter. I will always make it seem like whoever's closest to me is like closest to me in real life is the person who's killing everybody.
Yeah.
And I'll keep going until they get kicked, and I'm just like, oh no, I can't believe such and such isn't or such and such did it. Because I think I framed my brother, and I was just like, I saw Omega kill such and such in this place, and then he's just sitting there like, really? But now we have a rule because we don't always have enough people, so we'll play with randoms. And the rule is you don't kill family. So if somebody in our group is playing, and they get killer, they have to go after all the randoms and then come after us.
Yeah, but then
it's
you
great.
can kind of tell who it is, right? Like
I mean, but don't kill family. It's personal that way.
It cuts the amount of people it could be in half, right?
Yeah, but the randoms are shitty people anyway.
Yeah,
so.
fuck them. Right.
But and then it gets to the point where Cam, he won't kill me and he won't kill Bunny because he knows one, I will make his life miserable if he kills me. Isn't that right, Cam? And then two, Bunny will be sad.
There are real life consequences to these actions. Yeah.
Because then Bunny will get upset and she'll be sad, and then again, he will have to deal with me. But yeah, I know you won't, Cam. I see you in chat. I know you won't. Alex, can you stop drinking my soda, please? You don't even need to be drinking this. Here, let me finish this so you won't drink it. But yeah, it's a great game. I don't even know, what have we been playing? We've been mostly playing Pokemon, so that's why it's a surprise that I'm streaming something.
Have you played Arceus?
Oh
yet?
yeah. I'm a 6-star right now.
Oh really? Yeah, that's when I was really interested in playing it because I've never been a huge Pokemon fan simply because I'm a bit older, and so like when I was like, I think I was like 14 or so when Pokemon kind of came out, right? And so I was kind of like, I had like, I don't know. I thought it was too cool for that.
I love that you're just like, I'm a bit older, and I'm sitting here like, you're really not.
I'm a bit older. I'm a bit older. I'm not like ancient by any means, but like I just kind of missed that train a little bit, But
yeah, Arceus, I guess, but
Arceus looks really good to me because I'm really into open world games.
Yes.
And to have an open world Pokemon game that's always been something that I've hoped for, is that they do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so is it more like RPG elements in it than before too, or
I want to say no.
No.
It's I don't know how to explain it. Let me think. What's a game I can compare it to? Fuck, I don't know. No, it's like it's kind of sort of almost like a regular Pokemon game, honestly.
Only open world.
Open world, yeah. That's the only difference, is that it's open world.
So they don't have like side quests or anything like that?
Oh no. You have so you do have side quests, but like it's funny because the people in the village that you stay in, they give you like little tiny side quests that you can do that involve Pokemon. So that's awesome. So you're basically like giving them Pokemon to use to like make the farms and help patrol and stuff like that.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that.
Skyrim meets Pokemon. I mean, Cotton? I mean, Tristan, don't you have it too? Or no? I don't know how to get... Yes and no?
Yeah,
You don't have it. Okay, you're not helpful, Tristan. Go sit in the corner.
yeah, it sounds kind of fun. I'm really excited. There's a game that's coming out really soon here that I'm really excited about, and that's Elden Ring. I don't know if you've
Oh
heard anything about that.
yeah.
It's
No, a lot of my friends are talking about how they're super excited for it, and I'm
so
just like,
I'm a huge
I need.
Dark Souls fan. Like I because I guess because I'm a fucking masochist. I don't know.
I fucking knew it.
But
I'm just sitting here like, why does he like me? He must be a masochist.
yeah, so I like, I guess I like dying a bunch in games.
Hmm.
But no, I don't know. There's a sense of accomplishment you get from beating a really hard game, And the
Yeah.
first time I haven't actually played through all of Dark Souls 1, but Dark Souls 2 I played from start to finish. And it took
Hmm.
me over 200 hours, but when I was done with that fucking thing, I was like, "Oh my God." I was like I felt like I just won the Olympics or something like that. because because it's really fucking hard, like, and it's really hard to
Yeah.
get the learning curve of it down too. But now that I've seasoned myself with Dark Souls games, I think that I'll be able to do it. I don't know if they have, like, Bloodborne's only on PS4 and PS5, and I don't have a PS4, so I haven't been able to play that one yet.
Hmm.
But Elden Ring's coming out on everything, and it's an open world uh Dark Souls game basically, which is insane. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But oh, what there was one other question I wanted to. I'll probably let you get back to your own stream here in just a second. But there's one other question that I wanted to ask you, and that's a when are we gonna get a hangout? It's a two-part question, and B, even though you live 6 hours away, you're gonna be my Valentine, right?
Of course.
Oh,
How can I say no to you?
oh, it's so sweet. Well,
Like
you're
you've been my ultimate crush for years. Don't even start with me. You knew I was
uh
gonna say yes.
I I was I crushed on you too. God damn it. So this is why we need to hang out. I would rather you come to my or I come to your city than you come to mine because yours is a lot more fun.
I mean, you're
But
not
there's
wrong.
there's fun here. No, so Chicago's a lot more fun, but my city's like there's a lot of really cool people here that I'd love to introduce you to someday too. So that'd be
I mean,
cool.
like I know like the great places to eat and just like the cool
Just take me, just take me to
relaxating
Nando's Peri
areas.
Peri, and I'll be your fucking slave for the rest of the night.
Are you kidding me? We're gonna go to Iron Age for some Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Super H Mart so I can cook for you. Like
Okay.
there's a lot,
Hey, I
and
can
I'm a
cook
good
too,
cook
babe.
too.
We'll do
Okay,
that.
let's go. Well, you make dinner, I'll make dessert. How about that?
All right, sounds good. All
I
right,
made
well,
a
I'll let
sweet,
you get
so
back to your stream and your peoples, and you can play some Among Us. I'll text you a little bit later, but yeah, we should definitely, if you're planning on Convergence, if you want to go, I'm planning on it. Once I get the hotel like registered and everything, I'll let you know. And we can figure it out if you need help like getting getting there or whatnot too. So,
okay, sweetie.
all right,
Okay,
all
thank you
right.
for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. It was a lot of fun.
Of
I don't get
course.
to. I need to talk to more people on my stream. I'm usually just talking to chat myself. So
I mean, I'm always there in chat, so.
yeah. All
All
right. You have a good night, hon.
right, you too. Catch you later.
Bye bye. Oh, that was nice. A little bit of a Valentine's Day conversation. Um, but yeah, I think that as we were talking about earlier with the polyamorous like types of relationships, or your open relationships, or your non-monogamous, there are different forms of them. Uh, and it boils down to this: whether you're monogamous, whether you're not, uh, it boils down to um, being honest, and really caring about the person that you're with, no matter who they are, or no matter how many there are. Just make sure that you're caring for them. And if you do have a main, as we were talking about there, make sure you're paying the due attention to them that they should be getting in that situation. So, let's see here. I think there was some comments on. I'm gonna check and see here. All right, finally home from work. Okay, I've got some comments on here. Hi, Vicky. That was an hour ago. Gosh, damn. Uh, so yeah. Gosh, I. Watching. I wish there was a way. I need to be able to integrate uh the uh chat from that on here. But that was fun. It was good. I haven't gotten to have a conversation with Harley for a while, so that was nice. We've got a couple of other things that I wanted to do tonight before we get into the video games, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. See, and that's weird. I don't know why it showed up here. But none of the other chats are showing up. That's weird. I don't know. It's okay though. All right, we'll do one more Valentine's Day story. So I was reading some news, reading some trending stuff on Twitter, and apparently the ATF put out a message for Valentine's Day. So this is interesting. Let's take a look here. The ATF wants people to rat on their exes as a Valentine's Day surprise. Wow. Wow. They're really reaching like fucking. I don't care if it's your ex or not. Snitches lie in ditches. Snitches get stitches. Yes, that's the way it should be. Unless it's a violent crime or something like that. But if somebody's just got some alcohol or something like that, or sells weed or something like, don't snitch. Jesus. Anyways, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives is offering an unforgettable Valentine's Day experience for that certain special scofflaw. Valentine's Day can still be fun even if you broke up. The ATF HQ tweeted Monday, adding, "Do you have information about a former or current partner involved in illegal gun activity? Let us know, and we will make sure it's Valentine's Day to remember." Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my gosh. That's some whack ass propaganda right there, man. I just don't see. And people are gonna do this too. It's kind of fucked up. I hope it just doesn't happen like the swatting thing where people make false calls and false tips about people just because they're jilted lovers or ex-lovers. Yeah, that would suck. So it says those looking to take them up on last minute gift idea can place an order via the ATF tip line. So this is just interesting. I'd seen this, and I want to see if let's see here. There were a bunch of tweets about this too, so I want to see if I can find this. Let's switch back here so we can get this going here. All right, let's see here. Search, Explorer, ATF. There we go. All right, let's look at some tweets, shall we? This will be fun. So, Shoe on Head, friend of Vosh, has some shit takes sometimes, but she seems like a good person for the most part. But it says, Shu says, the ATF wants you to snitch on your ex so they can bust down their door and shoot their dog as a Valentine's Day surprise. Yeah, that's fucked up. These people are sick. That's a base take, Shu. Base take. I'll agree with that one. Let's see here. No matter how lonely you are this Valentine's Day, just be thankful you did not spend it publicly defending the ATF. So let's take a look at this. Oh, the poor little RWNJ's got a boo-boo in their feelings. What? Oh my God. Some people like it's funny how like especially right-wing people, they always talk about facts don't care about your feelings, but then they cry more than anybody else. Um See, EB454 here says, "Oh, look, the ATF is giving us a perfect example of what's wrong with red flag laws. Nothing says Happy Valentine's Day like having an ex swatted just because you can't stand them." And that's exactly what I said. This is what's gonna happen, man. Like people are gonna like start swatting their exes by the ATF, and that's not some shit to joke around about. Uh, let's see here. Suburban Black Man says ATF is asking you to have a former or current romantic partner involved in legal gun activity. Happy Valentine's Day, America. Yes. The ratio on the ATF today is the greatest Valentine's of all. Oh, let's see here. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the original tweet here, because there we go. Did we miss it? Where'd it go? Okay, so let's go look at the quote tweets here. See if that's some fun stuff. ATF out here asking if they want women to go shoot their ex's dog. Yeah. Roses are red, violets are blue. We are going to defund you. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Hello, I'd like to report a local police department that overstuffed a total containment vehicle with fireworks, blew up a black and brown neighborhood, tried to blame it on fireworks vendor they'd arrested hours earlier, and then ultimately caused the deaths of two elderly residents. God damn. Yeah. Yeah. That's what the ATF did, by the way. Roses are red, violets are blue. You burned men, women, and the children too. Yeah, the ATF's not a great organization. A lot of times. Making jokes about surprise raids by law enforcement after the death of Amir Locke is disgusting. Pathological behavior. This is a very, very good fucking point right here. This is But you know what? I have a feeling like that it's not gonna be that it wouldn't be as many black people making SWAT or like swatting their exes with the ATF. It'd probably be more white people. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's what I like. I don't see them doing that because black people know that that will get somebody murdered, especially if their partner is black. You know. This is the official page of the ATF encouraging people to snitch on ex-lovers so armed federal agents can pay them a surprise. Yeah. Oh, I actually agree with Ben Shapiro on something. Holy shit. Doesn't happen very often. But holy shit. Good take, Ben. It's about time. About time. Korean police agencies do not solicit angry ex-spouses and lovers for excuses to murder unsuspecting victims. Oh, this shit. ATF asking if they can kill your ex on a no-knock. Never deleting this app. Yeah, a lot of people are calling for to abolish the ATF. Your annual reminder that the government is trash. This just in. The ATF somehow has sunk to a new low. More on this tonight at 8. Pepe. Pepe. So yeah, this is actually really ridiculous. This is going to cause probably some stupid people to have people wrongly killed because they're jilted lovers. It's really, really not cool of the ATF to do this. Really not cool at all. I believe they're just going to end up getting somebody killed. That's what's going to happen. So. All right. Delete that. Ooh, it's 9 o'clock. Let's see here. We are going to go over this story next, I believe. I've got I'm gonna probably chill for most of the rest of the stream. I'll probably stream till around midnight. But we're gonna play some video games here in a little bit. But I did want to go over this because this is something that I hadn't seen any news on as of late. So let's see here. If we can see if this video works. Maybe.
The FBI has announced the homicide investigation into Gabby Petito's death will close in the near future. A reminder, Gabby Petito died on a road trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. Her body was found in Wyoming last September, a few weeks after her family left.
So for those of you who don't know, they were live streamers who went on a road trip. It was I can't remember, like van culture. There's a whole subset of people who do this. They quit their jobs, get a van, and then they just live stream the whole thing as they're traveling and get into hijinks. Fuck, if I did not have my kid, I would have done this way already. I mean, I did this when I was in my early 20s anyways, but we didn't have camera technology or streaming technology back then. Otherwise, I'd probably be a millionaire right now, because I got into some hijinks, my friends. Got into some hijinks. I remember one road trip where we did a lot of hitchhiking, but because our van broke down, there was a time where I went from where I lived to New Orleans, and then stayed there for a while, and then went from New Orleans across Texas, and then through Texas where it was snowing, which was weird at the time. I guess it's a regular occurrence now, but at the time it was snowing at the Alamo. That was kind of weird. And then I went and stayed in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and spent some time in border towns and stuff like that, quite a bit. And then we came back up home. I've traveled to Seattle. I did a lot of road trip, crazy shit when I was a younger kid. I was a fucking transient for a while. Lots of stories though, lots of good stories there. But yeah, so these guys were doing that, and the girl came up murdered when her body was found, and then her boyfriend disappeared, and everybody thought he did it. They still don't know. I don't know if they have a conclusion on that yet, but they just found his body. They found his skeleton because apparently the animals tore it to shit with a bullet hole in his head. So he may have done it himself. Who knows? But if not, then there's still a killer out there somewhere.
Last heard from her, and after Laundrie returned to Florida alone driving her van. Then he also went missing. His body was found in late October in a reserve. Tonight, Randy Kay is learning more about the case, and she joins me now from Florida. So what did we learn from the FBI today?
Anderson, the FBI had a big announcement today saying that before Brian Laundrie took his life, he admitted that he was responsible for Gabby Petito's death. He apparently admitted this in a notebook that was found nearby his remains. The FBI Denver releasing a statement today saying a review of the notebook revealed written statements by Mr. Laundrie claiming responsibility for Ms. Petito's death. The FBI also announcing some new information, Anderson, saying that a revolver was found near Laundrie's remains. We knew that he had taken his life, that he had shot himself, but this is also new information. But regarding that notebook, we did know that it was in decent condition. Of course, the family was hoping that it would provide some answers. The Petito family, of course, wanting to know.
Okay, so he did kill himself. So that's something, that's a little bit of closure.
If Brian Laundrie had said anything in that notebook about what happened to their daughter. But the question is, what are those details? We still don't know. Did he say that it was an accident or that it was intentional? Did he say why or where this happened? We still don't know. And Anderson, you may recall that last fall when the Teton County coroner investigated her death, he ruled it a homicide, and he said that it was manual strangulation. So he also said that it was likely that somebody used their hands to kill Gabby Petito, Anderson.
Where's the notebook now? Who has possession of it?
Well, Steve Bertolino, the attorney for the Laundrie family, told me today that both families, the Petitos and the Laundries, have reached an agreement about the possessions that belong to Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie, including the notebook. Now, he would not say which family, though, Anderson, was taking that notebook, but he did say that there was some sort of agreement. We know the Petito.
Oh, I think the information should be made public in the notebook before they do anything with it, right? Like, I think that probably should be a thing. Like, in case the family, I'm not saying that the family would do that necessarily, but there is a chance that the family could try to hide any information that would bring closure to the family of Petito. So
met with the Tampa FBI yesterday, and they did come to an agreement on those possessions, Anderson.
And have both families made public reactions?
They have. Gabby Petito's family released a statement today through their attorney thanking the FBI, but also saying this, some pretty strong words, saying the quality and quantity of the facts and information collected by the FBI leave no doubt Brian Laundrie murdered Gabby. Steve Bertolino also releasing a statement today, late today to me, saying that this tragedy has caused enormous emotional pain and suffering to all who loved either or both of them. We can only hope that with today's closure of the case, each family can begin to heal and move forward and find peace in and with the memories of their children. May Gabby and Brian both rest in peace, Anderson.
Well, this is a great story for Valentine's Day, huh, guys? Jilted love, lost love. I wonder what happened. I mean, they seem extremely happy, right? Like, I guess weird shit can happen, or like maybe he snapped, or maybe it was an erotic asphyxiation. I don't know, man. It's just a weird situation. But he had been a subject of a weeks-long manhunt when his body was found. His family was informed he was shot in the head, and then his death was ruled a suicide. So there we go. They embarked on a cross-country trip on June 2021. 2 months later, in August, they had an encounter with Moab, Utah police. Laundrie returned to Florida alone in September, and Petito's family reported her missing. I don't see how... God, man, you guys are exploring the world together, seeing all these beautiful things, sharing love, and then something bad happens where this guy needlessly kills this girl and then shoots himself. It's just kind of a sad situation as a whole. And I'm glad that it's come to a conclusion, though. I'm really, really glad that they were able to figure out exactly what was going on and put some minds at rest and some minds at ease as far as their families are concerned. So, maybe not be a great conclusion to the saga here, but at least there was some closure. Maybe not justice, but there's definitely some closure. All right, guys. Oh, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break right now, just because it's 9:08, and then when I get back, we're gonna play some Psychonauts 2. For a little while, and then we may play something else if I get bored. I don't know, we'll see. So I'll be right back. And we're back. Let's see here. We got to get the good old controller hooked up. There we go. All right. So, where did we last leave off? Wondering if I should do one more story. Nah. We covered quite a bit. All right. All right. We'll move this over here. There we go. That's good. Now, let's go ahead and get the game set up here. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. So last time, there we go. We had defeated the octopus lady, which was cool. Got rid of her dumbass. Oops. And I was trying to figure out how to beat her last time, but I couldn't for some reason. But we just got done talking to...
Wait, how am I gonna summon Agent Cruller?
Beats me. You said something about bacon?
Oh, right.
That's right.
Really loves bacon.
Really loves bacon. So let's take a look around here. I don't think we've been in here before. Or it's been a while.
Card! Can't grab that. My side pouch is full.
Alright, let's check our side pouch here. We need to, I think we need to go to the area where we can, buy stuff. So I can spend that. That's what we need to do. Fucking his shit up.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access denied.
Ooh. Okay, access denied. Can't go there. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that dude.
Yep. Oh.
Whee! Nice.
Agent Fidello is reporting a meta-aura nonconformity in the eastern hemisphere.
So what I have to do? Oh, flip card.
Got a side card.
So what I need to do
Agent
now is I need to
Forsyth over
find. I think it's in the school area, if I'm not mistaken. Classroom area. I could be wrong, but I think that's what. Oh, no, there it is.
Improve your networking skills with our brand new mental connection pins available.
Okay, let's see here. Items. What's this? When your mental energy is low, hold down to get a boost from your psi pop. Wait. Yeah, we want to be able to get more titanium,
Perfect.
so we're gonna get that. But let's see what else we combine one of these with 9 side cards to gain 1 rank. Okay.
Great idea. Let's make a side challenge marker and get you
Okay, so now I
ranked
can
up.
get 1,000. Fuck. I should have saved some so I could buy some of this stuff too. It's just cosmetic stuff, but you know, still fun. I only got 6 cards so far.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright. So now, let's find out what our objective is here. Find some bacon to summon. Somehow my bacon from Whispering Rock was lost in the rhombus of ruin. I need to get a new piece to summon Ford Cooler. They probably have bacon in the cafe. Alright, so let's go get some bacon. There's the mail room.
Improve your networking skills with our new mental connection pins.
Astral lanes.
Scanning for fingerprint.
Open up! I need some fresh air. What am I? A prisoner?
No, you're an intern.
What's the difference?
You're getting school credit.
Yeah. So can't do that. Oh, there's another one of those machines too. So that's good. Let's go find some bacon. Oh, look, there's another side card.
Oh, mentee. As in, you're my mentor.
Holy shit.
And I need an assignment.
I can climb the walls. That's good to know.
Got some new gadgets available in my shop for testing. I mean for purchase. They're totally safe. Not available to interns, obviously.
Let's, we're gonna jump.
Raz, you are messing with powers you don't understand.
Alright. Let's see here.
You got this, Susan.
We can do this. I like finding stuff, like hidden stuff. Boom!
At least tomorrow's payday.
Nope, didn't get up there. Oh, fuck. Why is something always trying to eat me in the water? It's not cool.
Hi.
Huh?
She got bacon? She better have some bacon.
Hey, did the bacon delivery come in yet?
Yep, and I'm already sold out. Sorry.
What?
God damn
You
it!
don't have one piece of bacon?
Well, just the one I was saving for my ferrets. Okay, you can have it. It fell on the floor anyway.
I don't mind.
Gross. Okay, I'm closing up shop. Enjoy your dirty bacon, kid.
Got dirty bacon. Sweet.
Well, here goes nothing. I'm not sure if you're still a psychic stowaway inside my head, Ford. But if you are...
Oh, is that honey pepper boar bacon? Oh, I haven't had that since my days back at headquarters. Rasputin, what are you doing back here? I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, but I do miss the old honey pepper.
Honey pepper
We
bacon?
need you here, Agent Cruller. Grand Ed Zanotto asked for you himself.
What's that? Oh, you found Truman. Oh, good job there, Rasputin.
Yes, and he says you're the only one who can help us fight Maligula.
Maligula?
Yep.
Yes, someone's trying to bring her back to life, and there's a mole in the Psychonauts, and we have a ton of work to do.
Yes, work to do. Shoes to clean, hair to cut, mail to sort.
Now, if you don't mind, Agent Cruller, I'm just gonna take a quick peek under the hood to see what we're dealing with here.
Oh, sure, kid. Knock yourself out.
Dun dun dun.
Interesting. The campfire at Whispering Rock. I haven't been here for days. I remember this guy. He always seemed to be missing something up top to me. I wonder where the top of this post is. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Aha! Here's the top to that stump and a little torch.
Alright, now I need fire. Let's go.
They used to keep these torches lit. I remember. So it was Ford Cruller in his prime.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
It's all of them. What do we got here? Cassiopeia? I think we're missing one. There we go. I got him all.
That's right. There were 7 stumps at camp.
Oh.
Otto Mentalis. Well, he looks basically the same.
Let's see.
Lucretia Mux.
Lucretia Mux.
Huh. Wonder why she's not included in the Psychic 6. I mean, I guess because that would make it the Psychic 7. But still, she must have been important. Or Ford wouldn't have carved her.
This is true. All these things are true. What the fuck? The tree has a butthole now.
Here's Lily's great uncle, Bob. Man, that beer Compton Bull. Grandfather of my friend, Dogan. I hope I get to meet Cassiopeia someday. I have some questions about her book. The human mind. 3-pound pile of dreams. The rest of you will die. Yada, yada, yada. I don't have time for speeches. I'm on a mission.
All right, let's figure it out, guys.
There's a note to Ford in here. Looks like it's from Otto Mentalis. Cruller, I think it's time we add a third psychic to our research team. Her name is Lucretia Mux. She's hoping to get out of Grulovia, where her husband was just killed in the war. I know you have concerns about hydraulic mining, Ford, but with Lucretia's powerful hydrokinesis, We could wash the Titanium out of these caves in no time. I feel like the two of us have been digging forever.
Wow. That moon just came right on down, didn't it? What the fuck?
Ooh. This is worse than I thought.
Well, I seem to remember the inside of your mind wasn't so neat and tidy either.
Agent Cruller, I'm here to help. I want to unshatter your mind.
Ah, don't bother. I've tried for years. Whoever dropped the kablooey on this mine really didn't want to put back together again. And to tell you the truth, there were some parts of this old brain that weren't doing me much good anyway. Who needs to think about the past all the time, eh? Some memories are best left alone. Now let's get out of here before that bacon gets cold.
But Ford! Now, I'm not saying it will be easy, but let's just go see Truman, and I'm sure he'll... Agent Cruller? Ford? Oh, man. I need to find him before I report back to Truman. What was that work he said he had to do? Something about mail? And hair? And shoes?
Mail and hair and shoes. Okay, we gotta find the 3 aspects of Ford. Oop. There's still stuff up here I want to get.
You can do this.
Yes!
I love these things.
Sweet! That's 30 of them. That was a good help. Okay, I got all this stuff up here, I think.
What happened?
This is why I'm against the intern program.
Thought I could.
Fuck, man.
Sorry, booked up all day.
I can wait.
You sure as shampoo can, but unless I get a cancellation, you're out of luck.
That's one Agent Cruller located. Need to find the other 2 before I regroup with Agent Zanotto.
Alright, let's see here. Where else? Mailroom?
It was that old guy in the
Scanning access granted.
Astral Lanes is now open for...
There he
Agent
is.
Cruller, it's me, Raz. Permission to enter?
Negative. Senior staff only.
Ford, it's me.
And who are you?
Don't you realize who I am?
Wait. If Nick John Smith is mentoring interns, he must be senior staff, right?
I'm telling my dad.
I should talk to him.
Professional
Oh no! Mr. John Smith! Hang on, Nick. I'll get you out of there. Hang on, Nick. I'll get you out of there. Somehow.
Mail.
Let's see here. Okay, that doesn't work.
Hang on, Nick. I'll get you out of there. Somehow. I'll get you out of there, Nick. Somehow.
Gotta figure it out. Dude's head's trapped.
turn.
Yep.
See, where else? I gotta find how to help this guy out, man. I don't know how. Puzzles. See, how can I do this?
There's a narrow slot that I don't think I can fit through. Hey!
Yeah, that doesn't work. What can I do, man? I need to help the brother out.
Insufficient postage.
Do not crush! Fragile!
There's got to be something I can do.
Yep.
Yeah. Really, really failing at this right now. Let's see. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Oh, is there another handle?
Special delivery.
Ooh, there's more stuff back here. Okay. Okay.
Hang on, Nick. I'll get you out of there. Somehow. Hang on, Nick. I'll get you out of there. Somehow.
Airman?
There you go, Nick.
Air.
Now stay away from these machines. Hey, Nick. You're senior staff, right?
Pony?
Can you help me get into the back room? I need to talk to Agent Crawler.
Flat rate.
Flat rate.
I have a wild idea. Bear with me. If I get you a loner brain of equal or greater value to your own, then you help me get into the back room. Plus, I'll bet the loner brain will keep you safe from all this machinery.
First class.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Now, where can I find a brain? 2 forts down. Only one more to find before I can go back to Truman.
Muscle sort.
Do not crush! Fragile! Do not crush! Fragile!
Alright. We gotta go find one more griller. Get out of the fucking mailroom.
Get fast!
Bad news.
Alright, let's go find him. Where else was he supposed to be? Getting shoes. Where is the shoe sign? Is there a shoe shine place? No, the bowling alley. They have shoes.
Can't. It's senior league hours. What? We haven't had a senior league in years.
There he is.
Agent Cruller.
Got him.
I need to talk to you.
Sorry, Senior League hours. Only members of the Senior League allowed.
Doesn't look like there's much left of the Senior League, except for Compton Boole? No kidding. Huh. Under office number, it just says psycho-isolation. Why would his office be in psycho-isolation? Guess I need to get out there to find out. That's the final Ford. Time to debrief Truman. I think I'm gonna need
Only
his help.
members of the Senior League allowed.
All right. Let's go find Truman.
Well, it's back.
No, there is one good thing about the regular coming back.
Granted.
Truman! Truman! Okay, where's the elevator?
No. Agents aren't clear that area. Scanning. Access. Granted.
Goddamn right it is.
Phew! Yep. Oh! Truman!
Found him.
It's
Good to
okay.
go.
We're alone.
Where's Cruller?
I got him to the base, but now he's locked in the bowling alley, and also the mailroom, and the hair salon.
Sounds like he's reverting to some old behavior. He's no good to us like that.
Yeah.
I think I could help him, if I could just get closer to him. But to get closer, I need to do some stuff outside the base.
Put your head near this brain... thing. I should be able to... There! Full access. That should let you search the whole place, inside and out.
Okay, I'll try to get Ford and bring him back here.
No, Raz. You're going to find Ford Cruller, and you're going to fix him. You're going to make Ford Cruller whole again. This is just another mind in torment, Raz. It needs a psychonaut to fix it.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I believe in you, Raz.
Aw,
I
thanks.
know you're ready for this.
Yes, sir, Agent Zanotto. I won't let you down. I'll put Ford back together again.
Godspeed, Psychonaut.
All right.
Rasputin Delgado, please report to the front desk. You have a visitor.
What? Where's the front desk?
Rasputin Avocado, you have multiple visitors waiting for you in the reception area.
Someone is here to see me?
Rasputin Avocado?
Rasputin Aquado, please come down to the reception area immediately. Your visitors are creating a disturbance.
Oh no. It couldn't be.
Oh, you look just like...
Hello.
Huh. Oh, you look just like my nephew. A little jerk.
Scanning for fingerprint. Full access granted. Welcome, Grand Head Zanotto.
All right. Where am I going now?
Dad?
Rasputin, my boy. Tell me, son. Did you show them? Did you show them all?
Well, yeah, we rescued Truman from the kidnappers, so... I guess?
That's my boy. So I suppose that means you're running this whole place now.
Dad, what are you doing here?
What? Well, we're here to support you, son.
We?
Of course. You really opened my eyes about the whole psychic thing, son. I'd been acting like a fool, I know that now. But your mother, I knew she'd need more convincing. She's not, after all, like us. Psychics, I mean.
You don't have to whisper that here.
So I thought if she saw where you were working and met all your new friends...
My mom's here.
Son, the whole family is here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
He's got a weird-ass family. Are they circus people? I think they're circus people.
My little booty! Have you been practicing your
Damn, look at her eyebrows or her eyelashes.
He's definitely let his muscle tone suffer.
Hey, hey, hey!
I think he's put on a little weight.
He's not as flexible as I'd prefer. Pull harder.
Wow.
Just what is going on out here? Rasputin, stop goofing around and explain yourself. Who are these people?
We are the Aquatos! Traveling thrill givers and practitioners of the acrobatic arts!
Great. Well, this is a highly restricted area. The campgrounds are over the hill. Now, if you wouldn't mind hauling that wreck off our landing pad.
What did you say?
If it's too much trouble to haul it, I could always burn it for you.
Oh,
Please,
no.
excuse us. We are Rasputin's family. We've come here to support him, not get in the way. We'll move our caravan to the campgrounds.
I want to play in the jet.
Maybe your brother can give us a tour later.
Oh, shit.
Whenever he's ready, he knows where to
Little
find
young
us.
romance there.
Bye, Pooter.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
There's the jet.
How's the jet?
Here's a strange thing. Somebody blasted the lock on Truman's overhead compartment. Maybe I should report that?
Nah. He was probably just stuck.
What's this? Nice. What's this? Nice. Sweet. Getting me some stuffs. Hell yeah. Give me all that shit.
I'll take that card. Yep.
Yeah, this is a whole new area here.
Hi, Lily.
Oh, there's Lily.
You here to take me into custody?
Please, let me explain that note.
You don't have to. I understand. I'm just sensitive because I am guilty.
Guilty of what?
I'm guilty of being a terrible daughter. I've been a jerk to my dad all year, and now I might never talk to him again.
You'll talk to him again.
How can you be so sure, Raz?
My psychic senses tell me so.
My psychic senses tell me that something is really wrong with him. I've been reaching out, and he's just not there.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, actually, there is something I need.
All right.
Just name it.
There's a very special fungus that only grows in damp parts of the questionable area.
Say no more. I'm on it.
Thanks, Raz.
Hi, Lily.
Hey.
There we go.
What do you think of these interns?
Oh, the new kids? Honestly, I haven't paid too much attention to them. I'm just so focused on my dad right now.
Who do you think is the mole?
I haven't even had time to think about that.
So the casino mission was pretty exciting.
I'm sure it was, Raz. I'll read the debrief later. But right now, I need to focus on my dad.
Yeah, that's a good daughter.
Why do you feel like you've been a jerk?
He made me go to Whispering Rock, even though I thought it was kid stuff. I was mad, and the last thing I said to him was, I never want to follow in your footsteps.
Aww.
Aw, that's nothing.
It's the worst thing ever. That's why I have to fix him. That can't be the last thing I say to him.
Hey, that time we were thinking I was just pretty cool, and if you,
Sorry, Raz. I can't even make sense of what you're saying. I guess I'm just too preoccupied.
I'll check in with you later, all right? Don't worry about your dad. He'll be okay.
Sweet.
I hope so.
Dialogue complete. Hell yeah. Getting pretty good at this stuff. Just jumping and stuff. Yes. Getting all the good stuff. Die, trash can. Die, trash can. Ooh, there's another key.
I came out here looking for something. What was it? Oh, right, a brain for Nick, so I can get in to see Ford, and to keep Nick from getting his head caught in the stamper. Oh! Yep. Hey there.
Oh, wait, I changed my mind. This kid's the mole.
No doubt about it.
Haha. Who says agents don't have any sense of humor?
We do.
I'm not the fucking mole.
going?
All clear in this area, if that's what you're asking.
Where else can I go?
I hope my family didn't cause too much trouble.
You're lucky my family never comes to visit me. Ever.
Sorry, am I interrupting a secret meeting?
Were you eavesdropping?
Oh, man.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Get lost, kid.
I need to figure out where I can get a brain from. Right?
Ooh, fancy.
That's a new area. Ooh, psycho-isolation. I heard about that earlier.
Hi! Hi!
Hello.
Finally! I thought you'd never say hi. I tell ya, I have been waiting for someone to
That
come
bitch is
visit
crazy.
for a long time. I was starting to think I was invisible. You ever get that feeling? Well, there was this one girl who looked kind of like a blue scarecrow, but she scared me.
This
But you
bitch
seem
is
nice.
crazy.
So did I guess your name right?
It's Raz.
Oh, that was the very next name I was going to say, I swear. So, how long are you committing yourself for?
Committing myself to what?
Psycho-isolation, silly. We don't commit people anymore without their consent. Unless they're a danger to themselves or others.
How many people you got in there?
Oh, just Agent Boole right now. He likes it in there. Keeps him from feeling overwhelmed by all the you-know-what in the woods.
Nope. Squirrels?
Squirrels?
Voices. He can't shut them out. Can you believe he even finds me overwhelming? So anyway, I've got a nice room ready for you if you'd like it.
Actually, I'm just here to visit Agent Boole.
Oh, well, okay. Just be careful. Don't ask him too many things at once, or he'll curl up into a little ball and something might explode. Hi!
Do this. Where's Bull?
I see what you're doing there. Oh, you think you're clever, don't you?
Looks like there's a Senior League membership card stuck in this frame.
Hey, don't even look at that. It's private.
Oh,
Agent
no.
Boole?
Huh?
Hi, I'm Rasputin. I'm a friend of your grandson.
Oh, no. He hasn't hurt anybody else, has he?
No humans that I know of.
Good. Good.
I see Lizzie introduced you to Harold.
Oh, no. Harry Kasparov here showed up on his own.
Oh.
So why is Lizzie still out there looking for
Well, that's
animals?
good.
Oh, well, I mostly sent her away just because there was too many voices in here. Hint, hint.
Agent Boole, I need your help.
Oh, no. With what?
I need a Senior League.
I need a Senior League membership card.
What? Well, don't look at mine.
Please, Agent Boole. It's important.
That bowling card is a precious memento of a dear friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did she die?
No, she's somewhere. Out in the forest.
What? Well, let's go find her.
Well, I've tried for years, but I just can't.
anymore.
Oh, maybe I can find her.
I need help catching the mole and the psychonauts.
Sorry, don't do moles. Their little snouts give me the heebie-jeebies.
The voice acting in this game is great.
No, I mean there's a counter-spy in the organization.
Oh, well, I'm retired from spy work. A danger to myself and to others, they say.
Who would say that?
Me.
I need help fighting Maligula.
Ah! You need to warn a gentleman before slapping him in the face with a name like that. She's long gone, but the scars are still painful.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to bring Maligula back.
Ah! Well, I suppose I had enough warning that time. Listen, Maligula is dead and gone.
No, she's not, motherfucker.
Even if she were to return.
I do want his hat, though. That's really cool.
I was no help fighting her the first
bowler
time.
hat.
I'll be sitting out any future Maligula battles for everyone's protection. For everyone's protection.
Please let me borrow your Senior League membership card.
No! Now buzz off! Buzz off! Hey, hang on a second. Exactly what I was thinking, Harold. The bees could help. Cassie and I always loved working with bees in the forest. If you could bring me just one bee, I'll bet I could talk to it and find out where my Cassie is.
I'm
No
going
kidding?
bee hunting.
Here, take this and hurry.
Okay, one bee coming up. Okay, I'm off to the Forgetful Forest to find a bee for Agent Poole. This is a serious mission, no matter how adorable it sounds.
Hi.
Oh, God. Does sound pretty adorable.
Ow! Oops! Sorry, little brother. I
Jesus
thought you were a
fucking
rabid
Christ.
squirrel.
Knock it off, Crazy!
Crazy.
Can't leave this card lying around.
Yep. I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. Tightrope walking. Some good shit right there. Swing.
Careful! It gets pretty advanced up here. Not for little kids.
Okay, can't go that way. Damn it. God damn it. Yep, you got me.
Psychar!
Now what? Gosh damn it. I need to figure out where the bees are. Alright. Oh. Gimme. I mean, it looks like there's forest stuff up here, but I can't tell. looks like a forest.
Yep. Oh. Forestry Service. Squirrel population control. Here we go.
Damn it! And that's what happens. You just fall down a hole.
The airplane rides. Alley-oop. Here we go. The airplane rides. Alley-oop. Here we go. The airplane rides. Thanks, squirrel. I needed that.
Okay. Must find the forest. No! God damn it. Keep falling down the hole. Right. Oh no!
Ew.
Yep, you got me. I gotta... God damn it! This one's really hard. There we go. I guess I can go in this mine area over here. I mean, I don't know.
Crazy? You up here? I'm telling Mom you threw a rock at me.
It was a pine cone, you baby.
Ow!
That was a rock.
Ow.
I'm warning you.
What a little bitch. Alright. There's a fucking weird goat.
Yep. Looks like the Aquato family circus has traveled through here all right.
Yep, we had to hightail it out into the woods because you're ashamed of being an Aquato.
I'll stop being ashamed of that. If you stop being ashamed of being a psychic.
Oh, you're asking for it, Raspy.
Frazee, it's okay. You can tell Dad now. You don't have to hide anymore.
Aww.
This is your last warning.
Frazee?
Crazy, crazy.
More where that came from.
I think the entrance to the Forgetful Forest is somewhere here in the questionable area. Guess my family has chosen where to set up the Aquato Dome. Oh!
I'm hoping I can get up here and see where to go. Entrance.
Yep.
Boom.
Go see Mom in the campgrounds. She's worried sick about you.
No, I need to find the forest.
Go check on Nona, jerk. Every day with her could be our last.
Oh, man, that smell! Got it!
All right, flushed all the toilets.
Warning? Children under 3 must be tethered to an adult to prevent floataways.
All right.
Ooh, a funicular. I mean, who doesn't love those?
Don't even think about getting on that funicular before you visit your family.
Got it. Go to visit the family.
Please do not flush tarot cards down the toilet. Just because you don't like your fortune is no reason to clog our septic tank.
Okay, where's the fucking campgrounds then? Campgrounds?
Stop looking at that dumb waterfall. Go see your family.
Where are they at?
That was a test. He passed. For now.
Fucking deer.
Alley-oop. Yoink.
Where the fuck is my family at? I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Oh shit, that hurt.
Warning? Children under 3 must be tethered to an adult to prevent floataways.
Okay, it does say the campgrounds are this way. Campgrounds. Here we go. Campgrounds. Found it. There we go.
I forgive you.
Mom?
I mean, if little children never ran away from home, where would the circus get her workers, huh? What matters is that the Aquatos are all together again. And this little adventure of yours has actually given me fresh inspiration for our act.
Me too!
Did you see that unnatural and slightly gimmicky waterfall over there?
The one flowing upside down? Stay away from it. No water.
Too late, Nonna. It has already watered the flower of inspiration in my heart and blossomed into... Guess what I called it? Guess.
The upside down waterfall?
The Devil's Fire Hose! Let's show our runaway how we do it, everybody. Queepy, on the bottom.
This is good stuff right here. Well, that kid's
This
pretty
would
strong.
be easier if you didn't use so much hair grease.
It'd be easier if your head weren't so pointy.
Now, Rasputin, up top you go.
Yes, son. And then you could add a little psychic flourish by levitating this pine cone.
No, no. Then we pass each person up the tower like water flowing. No psychic flourishes. I told you. We are acrobats. We don't do parlor tricks.
Guys?
Why not a little of both?
Pops. Oh, cretin.
Oh shit, they're falling.
You guys! Oh, shush.
This is why we taught you how to fall as babies.
It's no use. We need
That
the
sounds like
aquatic.
pretty fucked
I'm
up,
on it.
actually.
Help him out, would you, Pooty? He's had to take on so much extra work since you abandoned your family and broke our hearts. That's a good boy.
Alright, guys.
If there's one thing the Aquatos know how to do, it's making themselves at home.
I think we are going to call it quits for the night. Just because, yeah, I'm gonna be my own damn Valentine and spend some time. Oh, that didn't come out right. Give myself some self-love. No. Yeah, just gonna chill and get some food and have some fun. So, ooh, I have to look at this game. Action platformer. But, I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Happy Valentine's Day. God, I don't even know what holiday it is. See how this is? I'm tired. I need to quit. I need to quit for the night. I am going to stream Wednesday for a bit, I believe. And then next week. Holy crap, what the hell was that? Online strips without clothing. Somebody just hacked my chat, it looks like. Anyways, I will be streaming this week and next week. Starting again next week, I'm going to be joining back onto the Prime Kais. So we're going to do that next week. But it's just been a long week. I have to go to a funeral on Wednesday. So that's fun. Not really. My cousin passed away this week, so we're going to do that. And I will probably stream Wednesday for a bit. Maybe earlier during the day or at night. I'm not sure yet. But if I don't, then I'll stream Thursday for a while. And I'll definitely stream Friday. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a good night. And thanks for coming on. We'll see you.